Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh.
We so should have got the shirts that Matt's wearing.
Yeah, you'll have a chance to buy lots of stuff. No, there's nothing for sale this week. Damn, James Harden had a bad night and he's already down here at the game. Yeah, man. Wow. Hey, man, you need to get a career in online marketing after that night last night. Yeah. This is just James Harden's twin. How y'all doing? Good? Excited to be here? I asked my wife, normally I guess all the videos in the back office, I don't have a hat, but I wear a hat every morning. And I asked my wife, I said, hat, no hat. She was like, hey, paid a lot of money. Let them see your hair, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. No, you would have think that, and a lot of you are here for the internet marketing lifestyle, and you probably thought that I was, probably having wild sex and snorting cocaine off my wife's butt last night, but actually we were upstairs. We were taking each other's blood pressure. You know what I mean? That's what it was. It's not a rock star life. Just prepping you for the day. Just prepping you for the day. Okay? Just prepping you for what's to come. We're going to have a great day, as Matt said, a great weekend. We never know what's going to happen at these events. We have no idea. Anything could happen. Everybody looks pretty safe, though, in here. I hope nothing crazy happens, all right? But I hope something crazy happens. I hope that you leave here with what you need. And I'll tell you right up front, I don't know what everybody needs. I'm not a guru or a doctor or a philosopher of marketing or life or anything like that. I mean, the truth is that we need to go live here in a second. That's the truth. We are live. Holy Christmas. Welcome. Wow, we are live. See, I never know who's listening. That's why I always got to watch what I say. But I did have an incident one time where I was new and I was mic'd up and I went to the bathroom, and that didn't go over so well. I mean, it was entertaining for everybody else. I'll say that. We all love to see a train wreck. Well, thank you for your service if you were in the Army. Anybody else a service vet here? Yeah, thank you for your service. Give them a round of applause. You too? Wow. We never know how important these people are until we see some other crazy stuff going on in another part of the world, right? And it's like, oh, shit. Wow. Hi, Maribel. Nice to see you. So where was I? What was I talking about? What you need, right? What you need. I don't know what you need. So there's going to be an element this weekend of you taking responsibility for your own success. You came all this way. You came all this way. Who thinks they came the furthest? Come on now. Where'd you come from? Okay. Well, he eats you out of the country. What part of Canada? Toronto, which side? East or west? Right. Where? Another hand? Where? New Hampshire? I think Oregon's got you beat. I'm not sure. Anybody else? To get here, right? I mean, I did, and I only drove an hour and a half. I'm telling you, just getting out of the house sometimes is a son of a gun. Actually getting dressed and going out into the real world versus just sitting behind the computer. And we've been in whatever we've been in for the last couple of years, where I haven't interacted with many people. It's like, holy Christmas. I just recently had COVID. Did anybody else have COVID recently? All right, we know who to watch out for, right? Got him. No, I recently had COVID. I am negative, but shit. Okay, that's another thing that put me on my ass recently. So even me getting here was a big deal. But I've done these before. You all have never been to one of these with me before. Have you ever been to a business seminar or anything ever? Or is this your totally first one? Who's this is like, I am like a fish out of water. Everybody else has been to like, in like 13 MLMs and like 50. They're like, all right, come on. Let's get to the point, you know. Show me how to make the money, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, I know. All right. I'm not speaking to all newbies, but a lot. And newbie, wow, what a word, right? There I go, labeling you. Whew, sheesh, I'm sorry. We're going to talk about that this weekend. You know, like, how do we speak about ourselves and, you know, what do we think? As a matter of fact, you all have a notebook. Could you open it up real quick and just in big letters, and if you all want to do this at home, write your name. Just write your name. Like your entire name. Write your entire name. Somebody in the room's rolling their eyes going, oh, great. This is what I came all the way from Canada for, to write my freaking name. Oh, my God, this guy. He might be cool, but he sure ain't deep. I'm not really cool. I wish my kids thought I was cool. My wife, a lot of days, she's like, take the garbage out and, let's get on with the day. So, everybody have their name written down? Does anybody not know their name? All right, that's good. So, when you look at your name, what comes up for you? Look at the name. Look at the name. Read the name. Actually read the name. Seriously, folks, read your name. Look at your name. Look at your brother. Look at it. I promise you. You came all this way. Just fuck with me for a weekend. All right? Just fuck around and just do all the shit that feels stupid and dumb and uncomfortable. And let me do my thing. What do you see when you read your name? What does your name mean to you? Seriously, we always just throw our name around like it's just, my name to me is everything. My name is my identity. My name is my story. My name is my whole story right there in one name. And the things we allow others and ourselves to do with our name, it is unbelievable. Also, when I look at my name and you look at your name, are you inspired? Because, sorry, there's going to be some spit and DNA and all kinds of shit. If you're in the front row, you're getting it all. For sure. But seriously, see, I'm going to ask you later, why are you doing this, and ask you to just tap into some reasonings and some your real motivation for doing this. Because here's what I'm going to challenge you with right up front before the weekend starts, because I know you came for the technical. I'm really going to corner somebody, tell them, and they're going to show me what to do, where to click, and all this, and I'm going to get it. But I would challenge that you don't need any more training. You need to hear more stories. Let me say that again. You don't need more training. You need to hear more stories. Oh, fuck. I knew it was one of those. Damn story-ass, motivational, rah-rah event. Oh, God. And oh, by the way, there's an actual whiteboard that's going to be rolling out, and I'm going to be pitching the latest and greatest MLM at the end of it, so just get ready for it, okay? But what I find with people in this industry is that they're overtrained. We're all overeducated. There's too much information. So we get to this place to where we're just lost in a sea of words and letters and numbers, and we don't know what to believe and what to look at and who to follow. So you're coming here. I don't want you to follow me. I don't care if when you leave here you don't remember my name. because it's not about me and it's not about this. I'm not trying to, you owe me nothing. There's nothing for sale this weekend. Just by the way, there's nothing for sale this weekend. I'm not pitching the $20,000 seminar that you guys can come to. That's not coming. So you can leave now, you can leave at the end, you can do, I don't care. I have no benefit in what you do with the information this weekend whatsoever, regardless. I'm not going to make any money. Who knows? We may lose money on these events. I don't know where we're at. I don't care. These events are so powerful that it's just worth breaking even or whatever. This is not a massive profit center for us. It's a place for us to give our most, motivated or curious members an opportunity to come and hear directly from the horse's mouth and let you decide, am I bullshitting or are you bullshitting? You have a whole weekend to size me up. You have a whole weekend to sit in that seat and stare and listen and watch every single person who comes up here. And regard what you do with those thoughts, what you do with that time, if you sit there the entire time and you're like, this motherfucker's full of shit. Fuck this guy or whatever. I don't like that he says fuck so much. Whatever it is. At the end of the day, we all get to pick our toys up and go home to our own houses at the end of the weekend. We all get to go back to our own little wombs and be whoever we want to be, right? Back into our cocoons and back into our lives. And you can go back as the same person with the same old story, or you can go back as somebody with a totally different perspective. Same everything in front of you, but a completely different approach, a completely different mindset, and full ownership and responsibility over your future, the rest of this year. Or you can leave and say, these cats are all full of shit, and that stuff probably doesn't work for, somebody like me. Or whatever else the soundtrack that plays in your head that gets you to, quit things, back out of things, talk yourself out of things when you get halfway down the road, right? We've all got our soundtrack, don't we? So, your name. It's a powerful thing. It's you, it's your brand, it's your business, it's your reputation. Do you know that people, it doesn't matter, it's not just this industry, people are going to buy because of that name or not buy because of that name. Doesn't matter what you're selling, who you're representing, who else you got behind you, and you can pump them up, but I promise you, people are still going to do business with you based on your name and how you carry yourself. Your name is on the side of your building at all times. You know how some companies pay a lot of money to have their name on the side of the building? And it's like, whew, Well, your name is on the side of your building at all times. And some of us, the way we carry around our name out there on the internet, we sign up for any damn thing. I mean, my name is also my space, my email inbox, my Facebook timeline, all this type of shit. Who's got my number, who I'm still letting text me and call me or abuse me or whatever. My name, my time on this planet, my second, my minute. Sure, you can have yours, but this is mine, David Sharpe's. And Dave thought that he was a fucked up lost cause at 18 years old. I can remember. So when I got clean and I went and started to build a business, I thought, I've been through a lot of stuff. I think I'm a piece of shit. I thought I was a piece of shit. I thought that nothing was going to be, no opportunity was going to be available to me. Like I thought I messed all that up because I had gotten arrested, got felonies, 24 years old, sitting there. I got nothing and no one. I had my Really, I did have my dad. That motherfucker, man, that's my dog. You know? But look, I had my name. I had my name. And I had my comeback story. And I just don't know why so many people don't want to be the hero of their own journey. Why don't I think I'm good enough to be the hero of my own journey? I love your story, though. Around everyone, you know, let me spend a fucking hour listening to this other. I don't do nothing to feed my name. So learning, sitting in school, in classroom, and all this stuff, and if I sold you more training this weekend, I'd be doing you a disservice. I would. It'd be like, you think you're overloaded now. I mean, and that's what a lot of times people do in this industry, and I've done it before too. Well, we got a bunch of people coming to an event. Let's fucking create an offer. Let's grow something. I mean, just to sell. And, you know, this is an unregulated industry. At any Tom, Dick, and Harry who's selling any and everything. And we're taking them seriously like they're serious fucking people. We don't know these people on the internet that we're buying shit from. I say, come here and meet me. And if you don't buy in to what I'm saying at the end, well, I mean, what else? I guess I didn't do it for you. Back to Guru Land we go. You know, signed up for another automated webinar on Monday. You know, got to get home to get on that live that Stacy does every else, right? It's like, oh, use this weekend as a defining moment, as a launch pad to rise that name up like the phoenix. Resuscitate that bitch, man. Resuscitate your name, bro. You know what I mean? Pump some life back into it. I don't know what you know why that is, but somewhere along the line, we're just, you know, made to believe that we're not that powerful. You know? And we believe it, you know? And what I find is people are unbelievably powerful, and all this stuff that you see people doing on the internet, they're only doing what they got cajon. I guess you might call that self-esteem or the confidence to, right? What really do you think is holding you back from getting what you want? Anybody? Me. That's easy. Okay, that's the right answer. What really? Of what? Scared of success. What would happen if you succeeded? And what's scary about it? Huh? Are you afraid to get in? Huh? Have you ever been there? Do you know, or are you just kind of? Okay. Did you have a bad experience? Well, I mean a really fucking bad one that left your ass hurt. You know what I mean? A really bad one. So are you carrying? Is that a legitimate? And thank you for sharing, by the way. Is that you're scared to succeed in this industry because you don't want a target on your back, and that was a bad enough experience, a legitimate bad enough experience? That's what you believe is holding you back? Think about that. Marinate on that. Because it's always easy to, throw the easy answer out there. And what we do as creatives and as, business opportunity seekers, which we clearly all are. Do you know what a business opportunity seeker is? It's a, you know what I mean? Who's like, oh, I could turn that into a business, or, you're always seeing a business, and whenever somebody comes up with that slick ass MLM shit, hey, you know what? You look like a slick person. You keep your business options open. You know what I mean? You're like, matter of fact, God damn it, I do. And you know what? It's about time somebody recognized me, around this bitch. But, we are into everything because we are business opportunity seekers, and it's a pit of snakes. To get focused, it's hard to eliminate distractions, and then if you are so lucky to eliminate distractions, meaning that you truly have combed your inbox and combed your social media profiles, and you are on point, you know what you want, and you know that saying no is your most powerful response to most things, you still are battling this, right? Whatever. So again, out there it's a pit of snakes. In here it's a bad neighborhood. Don't go there alone. You know what I mean? What's coming up for you all right now? Any shares? Anybody having something that is... How about you?
For me, it's the perfectionism. After the 20 years of military, knowing I must do it, shall do it, will do, and then couple that with a lifetime of you're not good enough, you can't do this, I'm waiting on you to fail. I think that's what's holding me back, is the scared to make the wrong move because I might fuck it up.
So for those who are listening, not going to forget about you. I do really live. Hi, everybody. Let's wave to them. I mean, hello. I know it's just a weird camera, but you know how? I mean, there are people sitting over there, probably in their underwear. Maybe some are naked. We don't know. We don't know what they're doing. Of course they are. That's weird. You're watching. Why you would be? Maybe they just turned something else off, and we're there after. Ew. Did you? Ew. You did that. You're watching us. Should be. Oh, yeah. You can. You got him? You got him? I'm always worried about that, Seriously, man, you look up at that camera, that webcam, and you just wonder, fuck, is anybody looking in there right now? Right? Shit, man. Then you go and you're like, fuck it. You get a little sticky note. You're like, fuck that. I'm putting that over that. So anyways, we have a lot of distractions. We have a lot of things that are coming at us. The perfectionism is certainly, it's one of those snakes in the pit of snakes, and the self-esteem nuclear bombs that went off at certain points in our lives. How many folks in here who had somebody or an experience where they were not built up, but instead put down growing up? Anybody feel like that? Now, who had an empowered upbringing and felt like they were brought up and their parents instilled confidence in them, instilled self-esteem? Would you put your hands up higher? Okay. I'm just trying to get a vibe for the room. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about good values. I'm not talking about that they instilled good values in you. Do we understand the difference between good values and self-esteem? Sir, would you explain that or define those two for the room? Steve, by the way, give him a round of applause, everybody. Steve. Values and self-esteem, what's the difference?
Values transcend a situation. They're who you are. The self-esteem would be how you apply those values.
He's not analytical, is he, folks? Geez, Steve, come over on the right-hand side of your brain for a second, for Christmas sakes. Holy Christmas. Are you like, you're an engineer, right? Sheesh.
Put him on the spot.
Man, I swear that was straight from Webster's dictionary and with a little from the engineer Webster's dictionary. That almost went over my head. You know, hey, look, but it felt right for him, and that's fine. For me, there's no right or wrong answer. Besides, we can go and look in the dictionary and read the definition. But to me, what the difference between values and self-esteem is values is right from wrong, and self-esteem is how I feel about myself. You know, my values are that cash register honesty, but they're also, you know, my ethics, my integrity, doing the right thing when nobody's looking, you know, not just doing it because everybody's looking and then being a dirty dog when everybody turns around, you know, and stealing or whatever, you know, but actually having cash register honesty and doing the right thing when nobody's looking. Now, self-esteem to me, again, I'm not your guru. I'm not trying to define things. This is how I see it. To me, self-esteem is, again, how I feel about myself. And that I can have, you know, I can have good values and I can have low self-esteem. Now, hey, hold on a second. Now, I'm not trying to tell y'all that y'all aren't successful and that y'all aren't all that in a bag of chips. Nobody's up here trying to put you down. But I'm just saying, this is the simple reason why you're not succeeding at the level that you want to. It's not because you need more information. It's not because you need more training or another program or this business model isn't right. I promise you, I've been doing this for over a decade. So 2009, this is it. This is as good as it gets online. And we did almost $20 million last year in sales, collected. You can make as much money as you want to make in this business model in your underwear. Okay? Meaning that you don't have to go out and prospect friends and family. You don't have to go leave flyers on people's doors. You don't have to go visit manufacturing sites in China. Yeah, right. We just send money and hope and pray that shit gets delivered. We don't go do that. So let me backtrack. You don't have to meet, greet, three-way call, print, fold, ship, mail, package, manufacture. What we really have to do is just value our name. Because ultimately we're the product. Now that scares the shit out of some people, but if I got you to really think that you were the shit, it wouldn't be so scary. You'd be like, holy fuck, I feel light as shit. Now realizing I ain't got to do all this other shit. I mean, you do not have to have us. You all right, James? That knee, man, got him last night. Wow. How did it get injured? In service? At a job. All right. I was trying to get you that hero like shit. You know what I mean? Like that hero shit. Like, damn, man. This cat right here, a real warrior, man. I'm glad I got him in the front row because, hey, if anybody comes running up here, man, just tackle him. You know what I mean? Do what Chris Rock security didn't do for him the other night. You know what I mean? So, wow. Now all of a sudden, my name, you know, that's what's important. That's what, wow. But hold on a second, because I want it to just be about the lotion. I like to talk about the science of the lotion. Or I want it to be about this or what, right? But it was never about that anyways. It was never about the product that, it's never about that. I mean, have you ever seen a company that has a horrendous product, but a charismatic and just I mean, look at Steve Jobs. He was a great analytical brain, but he got good at presenting and carrying that message. You know, that was the thing that was powerful about him. But I mean, some could say that Apple, I mean, there was other people who created flat devices at the same time or before Apple did that were similar products in the marketplace. A lot of people don't know that. But Apple took all the market because just his ability to be able to, you know, tell a story. And he got up on that stage with some damn swagger. You could tell he believed in what he was talking about. And he was taking us to the future. Okay, fuck it, let's go. Here's my $1,000. You know what I mean? Give me one of those things, right? And now look at it. We can't live without it. It's the most important thing in our lives, our phones. You know, that fucker, he's just laughing in his grave going, man, I got all them mothers, you know, multiples. So you don't have to invent computers, though. You don't have to. I don't either. I couldn't do that if. And so I have to dial in first and foremost. I have to figure out a way to value my name and understand that that's everything here. David Sharpe, David Sharpe. That's why when I see people doing dumb stuff and shitting on their name for a short-term little something, I say, he really missed it. He really missed the whole point. Because the whole point of this is to build something that's long-term, that actually makes more money as time goes on. Did we understand that? This is not one of those things to where we gotta rush and get in because it's gonna go down or something. This is not crypto. This is not the stock market. This is not real estate. You can get that, dog. It's all good. All right, just leave it then, man. All right, keep talking. You fucking me up. You fucking me up. No, I'm just playing. We're about to wreck this whole room anyway, so I mean. You better not fuck these floors up, though, because... So, look. My name is everything. You know, my name is my message. My name is my story. You know, my name is what they're buying. You know, and I think it's such an important point for you to realize that you love to make great investments that pump out a lot of profit, right? I do. I know I've lost my ass in a lot of investments over the last month. Just because I guess we're going into recession now. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I've been up and down through a couple of recessions. And do you know that my income over the years has continued to grow while other investments have, right? Because my best investment was my name. My best investment, my best producing asset, my best producing investment, my best producing everything has been my name. It's brought me tens of millions of dollars. It's taken me all over the world. If you took everything from me today, it would suck royally. But as long as you didn't take my name, I'd be right back on TikTok tomorrow, right next to y'all motherfuckers, back out there getting it the same exact way that I've got it for the last 12 years. You can put me anywhere in the world, just give me a cell phone. Because, I don't know. For me, if it's me and my name and that's all I got, I'm gonna carry that thing like I'm gonna carry it like it matters. But I'm also not gonna take it so seriously that I allow perfectionism to dominate me. And we'll talk about some of those things, tools, ways that we can address some of that stuff. But at the end of the day, do you want to know what the big, dirty secret is? That there is no secret and you're just going to have to walk through it. You're going to have to get awareness about it. And once you have awareness about it, here's how change happens. I'm aware of it. Now when I start to do it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm doing that thing again. And then I do something different. And then if I do that enough times, change happens. Come on. Look, I know some of you are a lot smarter than I am in this room. And you're saying, Dave, you're oversimplifying it. And I'm going to push back and say that you're overcomplicating it. Because you are smart. Because you do have corporate experience. Because you have, and you're bringing all that pile of shit into here, and it's not useful. Those rules out there don't apply here. They just don't. So, with my name, I can have pride and I go hard for it. Because why? Well, I'll tell you why I do that later. But with my name, I'm going to go hard for it. And I also am not going to take myself so seriously. I'm also going to realize that my name leaves room for humanness out there on the internet. I don't have to be perfect. And nobody really cares anyways, because nobody remembers after they watch, and then 15 seconds they're doing something else, and then hopefully they're watching your bridge page video or whatever, but they're onto something else.
Right.
Okay? They didn't watch your video and go, oh, let me just go and I need to think about that one all day. No, they forgot that shit and they've gone on. If you didn't hook them with something, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. It wasn't that interesting in the first place. Just like 95 to 99% of the things that I say. But I just keep talking. And don't you ever hear that, like on Wake Up Legendary, where people say, I just kept posting, and eventually it took off. One took off, and then holy shit, I got 50,000 followers. And it wasn't because they got lucky. It was because they kept going. They kept going. They kept posting. Stephen, who's going to be sharing tomorrow, speaking tomorrow, raise your hand, say hi to everybody. This is Stephen. Stand up. Say hi to the camera. Wake Up Legendary. We're still live. Give him a round of applause. So, do we have that second microphone? Do we have a second microphone to where we could let them listen in on Wake Up Legendary? So give that to Stephen. They're getting it. But, Stephen was here at the last Mastermind in a seat, just like everybody is, as an attendee. And we still get in the microphone. He has done such incredible things over the last 6 months that he's now going to be coming back and speaking this weekend and sharing with us what he's done to crush it so much. Since being an attendee in the seat. Think about it. Now, what's interesting, are you on mic? Okay. Tell us from your perspective, just in mostly for Wake Up Legendary, because you're also going to You're also going to tell your story. But just briefly tell us the nutshell version of, what happened at that last event and then since then. What it was like, what happened, what it's like now, my brother.
I sat in a seat in the back, just like this. I was one of the most quiet people probably at that entire event. I sat there. I was nervous. This was just last December, and I didn't feel like I belonged in that place when I was there. And what I did more than anything, it was consistency. As he said, posting those videos, but that consistency of waking up every single day and just making this a part of the routine, posting those videos, engaging with people, that consistency. And I talked about it, as you guys have ever seen my interview, it's journaling. Every single day, journaling every day has helped me be more consistent in my business and posting. And here I am. I spent 6 years and 6 figures on coaches, gurus, potions, pills, all of it. And I came here, and when I got consistent, I saw massive results in the first 4 months. And that was it, just consistency, just showing up and being yourself, being who you are. Because the thing I just want you guys to know is that there's no saturation, there's no competition. Nobody is competing to be you as an individual.
Yeah. Now, give him a round of applause. Wow. Easy. Now, Stephen, you seem like a different person. You're more, I don't remember you speaking as confidently and proudly than just 6 months ago. What changed mentally within you?
I went home from this event 6 months ago in December, and I took the fire of this event inside of me. And to this day, I carry the fire of that event through everything that's happened over that past 6 months, through everything. My wife and I have a newborn, all the busy things that happen in life. I carried that fire of that event, and I treat it every day in my business as though I was still sitting in this seat.
Oh.
And that day, at the last day of the event, I turned to my wife and I said, I'm going to speak at that event next December. And well, I didn't even know there was a May event, but here I am. And it's because I held that fire. So I encourage you guys, take everything you learn here, but also feel confident to walk around, to post content. Don't wait till you get home. Take this as a rare experience. Do the things around here. Capture yourself on video, on camera, and carry that fire with you when you go home.
True. Give him a round of applause. Come on, man. Well, y'all at home didn't pay for the rest of this shit, so we're going to kick y'all on out of here, all right? So I hope that story inspired you. Now take care now. Bye-bye then. No, seriously, we'll be back live on Monday, and I'll probably do a solo show. Who knows what'll happen. But hopefully something that you heard inspired you, pulled you to meet us at the next one. Or at the very least, do today for your name what it deserves, right? Give it the attention, give it the consistency, give it the pride when you talk. Stop labeling yourselves. I made the apps, and I apologize. I need to be wrong in front of you all so you trust me, and I need to apologize. And I labeled the newbies, right? It's hard. It's hard. We label ourselves, but then others label us too. Even the guy at the front of the room who's fucking teaching you about that shit this weekend. You see, it's powerful. It's insidious. So I have to really be careful with my name. I got to carry it around with those nice white gloves and just treat it gently. But I also got to not be afraid to get in the paint, right? Like James Harden. No, he ain't get in the paint, did he? James Harden didn't get in the paint. Yeah. But we got to not be afraid to also have our name have some grit to it as well. Stop trying to be so polished all the time. Stop always trying to make it. That's what it is. It's like, I got to be polished and perfect and kind of all this stuff. And actually, we prefer you and you prefer me with a little dirt around the edges, with a little bit of grime. Because that's real, it's relatable. It's like, fuck, nobody's perfectly polished. So when I come up here and I just made this, over my career, I've slowly let go of more and more. And this is who I am. When I come up here, this is who I am. This is who this is how I fucking feel inside. Sometimes a little crazy, you know, like, I don't know. There's a fucking chemical imbalance, you know what I mean? And there is. But also, I'm passionate. I do want to break through. I want to inspire and be inspired in love, and I want to, enjoy all of the things that life has to offer. And many of those feelings I can get from my business. Just like many of the feelings that I want as a man, I can get from a wife if I know how to finesse her. But a lot of times I don't. And then I don't get what I want. And then I say it's her fault. But guess what? Whose fault is it really? I didn't know how to finesse her. I need to up my game. I need to get better. Isn't that a refreshing perspective? That if I was up here like, wish I got more sex. That's so funny, Dave. It's like, no, you're fucking not getting sex. Probably if you're, no, I am getting sex. I'm getting plenty of sex. I don't want to say, but let's say I was up here complaining that I wasn't. Is that really, am I going to get anywhere with that? Do you really believe that? But the truth is, if I want more sex, I need to be better. I need to be better. That's what I look. It's the number one complaint that men have in relationships. So don't fucking act like it's not relevant content. It is. It is. But do you know that I can apply this shit at home too? Because what I realized was, if I can't get what I want from my wife, how the fuck am I going to get anybody else to give me money? So I have opportunities all over the place to be able to work on the finesse of David Sharpe. You know, the finesse of David Sharpe in how I carry myself and what I do with my name. My point is just there's opportunities to be a better entrepreneur and a better business person and a better marketer, even within your personal relationship. And I do believe that to be the best entrepreneur you can be, it does take total transformation. It does take breakthrough, and you have to change who you are right now if you want something you've never had before.